Hi there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity to Deadfire. In today's episode we are in Fort Deadlight. This is the pirate fort. So let's see if we can convince these people that we are
What's our plan?
friendly and then
What's our plan?
kill them, I think. Riding like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky, halfway between Deadlight's battlement and the rocky cove at its base. An arched window opens into the salty air. Inspect the fortress wall. Jagged stones jut from the wall, often at irregular intervals. Half crumbled, they look sharp but sturdy and may be able to hold a person's weight. The window is high, but it's still solid, carved right into the wall with a strong enough toss a grappling hook could grip the ledge. Climb to the open window. As you climb, some of the rocky handholds crumble within your grip, but others are hold firm, permitted you first one foot and then another higher, closer toward the waiting window above. Complete success. You scale ahead of the others, setting both the path and the pace. When your hand or footholds crumble, the others adjust routine around to join behind you. By the time you reach the open window, everyone is sweating but grunting, triumphant. Breaking into a pirate's den. No, that's very smart. Into what looks like the armory.
You read my mind. Let me fetch my tools. I've had practice. Child's play.
What's this? This is the wall. Or the window. Leather. What does she use? Medium. He uses light, but I think he uses better. He uses medium. That's the window. Forge. I think before we start hacking into people, let's see if we can get to the top and actually speak.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I was embarrassed about getting away and I'll spill it too. I don't know if this was a forge when I walked in. Why are you manning the forge if you are not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. he tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through the... Tell me then, stranger, who are you? I suppose it doesn't. Not to me. Black Seas. But I hate Benweth.
What's the problem between you and Benweth?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy. But then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You plan to get back at Benweth?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's locked my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benweth's staying.
Is your crew still alive?
They better fucking be. No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way. And he doesn't want to be on her bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeon is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benweth's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
Watch an artist at work. I've had practice.
Just did another NVIDIA update and look at the you can actually see the frame drops again. Every time I do a update.
Are you clomping around so loud? Howbeit, you're not allowed up here, you no good fuddlers.
Your problem with drunks?
Just got no patience for them, the bilge lickers. It's rot enough I'm posted next to the forge, having to listen to that hammer striking non-stop all day long. Add on those howling guzzlers at the bottom of the stairs, and you get the picture. Enough gabbling. The ramparts are off limits to anyone but Benweth's crew. Run off, or I'll run you through. No, I'd best escort you back. Follow me if you want to keep living. Try to sneak past if you want to die.
Right, wonder they ain't strung you up, Cap. Best not be pressing your fortune. Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not. Much as I hate Benweth, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro. Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an need and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Okay, let's give a look at clues.
We've plenty to share.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since that. Done it?
Winds will be changing soon.
No, not Ned. Oh, what a name. What a name.
Care to have a look?
No, you got no nuts.
Right away.
Okay, to port, eastern courtyard, command, underground docks, forge.
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Famous cruise uses horn blast for an alarm.
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
He tilts head back, gazing suspiciously at you from beneath her lashes. Are you to sail the for Ferdinand? He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh. Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Don't get caught again.
Suppose I'll do my best.
He flicks you a sly smile and pardon.
Before I go introducing you to Syria, I should mention something. I might have said things to Syria when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to them. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts. All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
Benweth be behind these doors, no doubt about it.
Inspect the instrument. Wooden keys links into exposed set of strings. Tapping the keys triggers small quilters from each associated string. A harpsichord emits a sad, tangy sound when you press on its one of its keys. Rig a bomb to the harpsichord. After glancing around to ensure that no one's watching, you place the bomb inside the harpsichord, then rig one of the strings as a detonator. That emits a sad, twanging sound when you press one of its keys. Olen's large eyes grow larger as you approach, then narrow to a sharp edge. Her hands briefly ball into fists before finding their way to her hips. With a sharp twist of her head, she flips seaweed green hair over one shoulder.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
The edge to her words matches the sharpness to her teeth. Seraphan wants us.
Ahoy there, Siri. Miss me?
Did I miss you? Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. Ye said ye'd write every night, didn't ye? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Siri, sweet honey heart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. But on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
Oh, I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots, with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden.
She constantly looks to you with a shrug.
Tell her, Cap.
I'm sorry for keeping Seraphan at sea for so long. Sorry, as captain, the responsibility rests on me.
Are ye meaning to tell me that you've not dropped anchor at Fort Deadlight in the last 8 months? Well, come to have a look at you. Can't say I've ever seen you before. This your captain then now? What happened to Ferrante?
Ferrante still be sailing the seas, right as the rain and twice as frigid. Just gave me a bit of furlough to engage myself in more personal pursuits. Such as an emerald-haired lass who ain't never once left my thoughts.
Opens one blossom across her lips before she banishes the expression.
Now don't go thinking I've forgiven ye a lick, Seraphine. I know you didn't come here looking for me, because if you had, you'd have come with a bottle and without your sodding captain.
She points a blunt finger at
No,
you.
you ain't wrong, lass. Wish it weren't true, but it is.
Now, why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadlight, but first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sailed with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me. It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it.
Do you know where he went?
Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here.
Where was Romaro staying?
Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall. Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to ye to poke around.
Give my thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight.
Just this is Romaro person Seraphan's looking for.
You don't know? That's so, I'm thinking it's not my place to tell you.
I understand you're looking, but Seraphan's putting himself in. What can I need to know? Fair enough.
On to calmer waters then. Were there something else you wanted? That rotten fuck what brought you to Fort Deadlight? I hope you're looking to rough him round a bit. Maybe dangle him over the bulwarks.
We're gonna find him.
Benweth blows into Deadlight. He mostly stays locked up in his quarters. A few whores in his bunk, and a whole mess of muscle outside his berth. He's so protected, you'd think he'd got flawless diamonds betwixt his legs, instead of the pair of sweat-wet, rotten figs he's got. Suppose the price of being a first-class arse like Benweth is living in fear of someone slitting your gizzard.
What did Benweth do to upset you?
Bastard were playing the keys not 5 nights ago. I joined in, and me not even setting out a pail for coin, neither. He stops and tells the whole room that me voice were more harpy than siren. Course that sets everyone to laughing. Aye, that half-mast sack of soiled linens can't leave alone a chance to show off his talent at the harpsichord. He's got chops, I can't fault him that, but no manners to speak of. You think this be some big city cabaret type establishment? There's no schedule, mate. Benweth comes down when the party's loud enough to shake his sheets harder than the oars he keeps up there. Aye, mate, as you please.
Okay. Okay. Question is, can I go in there?
You're welcome to enjoy the court's offerings, and that's all. Eat, gamble, fall on your face drunk, but don't go snooping for trouble.
Okay, can't go in there.
Can't say I recognize your fishy mug, which means you ought not to be up here. Benweth's watching the Deadlight for Captain Aldi's inner absence. He gets the privilege on account of them going way back. If you know what I mean. If you're thinking it's because of him being one of her crew when she commanded a man of war in the dear wooden navy, then you'd be right. Oughtn't you to know that, though?
I drink too much, makes me forget things.
Aye, who isn't a sodden prick around here? You're in good company. Enough prattling. For now, only Benweth's personal crewmates are permitted into Deadlight's heights. You ain't one, so swim off.
You're gonna fight
Had
recently.
a spot of trouble at the forge. He's sorted now, though. Don't be worrying about my kisser. Enough prattling. For now, only Benweth's personal crewmates are so swim off. It's not that I don't trust you. But seeing as I don't trust you half so far as I can throw you, I'll be escorting you down.
The best thing is to just do the dungeon spot. Can't really go anywhere.
Deadlight's power to be north of here. The brig be to the south.
at once.
Light's foot and an heavy bullet, Cap.
Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard. I have the strangest feeling. As before.
This is the other part we could have.
Keep your whoever eye open.
That. Okay.
This here must be the brig.
No can do.
Well,
That's not very helpful.
All things must come to an end. Even me.
It's me too.
Does that mean they're on to us? This here must be the brig.
what's our plan? Naturally.
I think this one is the one with the horn.
Let me fetch my... I've had practice. If only. About as easy as I expected.
Hello, Swabby. You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here?
Lamond sent me to free
Knew we could count on our captain. Always looking out for us, he is. Seeing as you've let us out of the brig, I'd say we owe you. So you ought to speak with our captain in the forge. It's up the stairs on the western end. Be quiet and follow me, mates.
May I ask? You ask so little.
There we go. Some stealth action. It's a bit of a change from what the game usually does. It's a bit of a difference. I'm starting to get the same feel.
Be that you? Still alive and kicking, I see. You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised. Door's open, but there's something you ought to consider before you go. Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Benweth, but he'll be heavily guarded. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake. And in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside, all alone.
Stealing by a ship, you really want to hit him by that?
No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. That's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage, right in time to watch his pride be stolen. Knew I could count on you. I can't wait until Ben gets his.
You said the privileged docks were beneath.
Under the dungeons, there's a cave with a wharf. The quickest route's just ahead, beyond that door. Entrance to the docks is nearest the kitchens. Some of Benny's crew are sure to be guarding the Drake, so you need to gut them if I'm to steal his ship. It's 3 loud rings from the boating bell. That alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that just leaves Ben's Drake at berth. If he hears it leaving, he'll race to the western ramparts in a panic to see what's going on. There's stairs that lead up from the docks to the ramparts. Take them fast after the docks are cleared if you're to sound the signal in time.
Okay.
Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard. Let me fetch my tools. I've had practice. You read mine?
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests. By Andra's salty bosom, Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
He looks up in the bed to relay him to chest. Trevin doesn't seem disappointed either. He reaches into the chest and grabs about before being rewarded by a clicking sound. A false bottom slides out of the chest containing a single folded piece of parchment. Seraphim swipes it out of the holes of his nose, inhaling it deeply. What does it say? Seraphim unfolds the letters, his large yellow eyes flowing over it. He clears his throat and begins to read.
Dear S. That be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I've fashioned this predicament for my own, and I'd not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help.
You know who Udina is?
I don't know Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekitaka. Oh, the water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favor, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. Unless, of course, you asked. For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us, aye?
You want to see this?
Inviolate. Plus to all defense when engaged. And plus 2 diplomacy.
This is a work of art. May I assist? Naturally.
Okay, so we have the kitchen and we have to command. Oh, okay. Okay. No.
Do I hear a mouse scratching?
Importantly, woman startles at your approach as she downswings her meat cleaver. She nearly catches her finger glowing. She more carefully resumes hacking at what looks like a slab of ribs.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benweth's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you.
I'm looking for Captain Benweth.
You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters. Think I want to tattle on you? What do I care if you're looking to hang yourself? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to, Benweth will catch ya. Carve you into chunks for my stew.
Where will I start? I started there, so the dogs are there. See what's up there. What's up there first? Let us see what's up here.
Keep it down.
Okay. No orange.
Keep at it. Benweth wants her ship shape in less than a fortnight.
Aye, aye.
That's it.
Mind your manners. Shall we begin?
Shit. Combat is definitely not the same as it was in the previous one. That I can say for sure.
If you insist.
Definitely not the same.
Let's take a look. Of course.
Western ramparts. Let's get
Yeah?
To be loud, isn't it?
okay, this is the bell. I am gonna
Don't
call
see
it
why
an
not.
episode here, guys. In the next episode we will ring this bell and most likely have to fight our way through this whole castle. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and have a fantastic day.